All righty. Thank you very much, Prajit, my friend, on being here in Modern Revenue Architects. Prajit, the mastermind behind AdSuite AI. If it's possible for you to give us your story, how did you found this the company? How did you found it, and the idea behind it? Thank you very much.
Sure. Well, thank you for inviting me on this podcast. And I'm happy to share my journey, my story. And the overall idea is to help as many small businesses as possible in their marketing journey, because as a small business, I can understand their pain and the challenges that they go through. Well, I came to Canada in 2021, in right in the middle of COVID, and before that, I have spent around 21 years in marketing, working with large corporations in India, like Samsung Electronics, Airtel, Philip Morris, and all in marketing functions. So when I came to Canada, the whole conventional marketing has changed, and in the middle of COVID, everybody was transitioning towards digital. And digital had started much before, but now everything was digital. So the spends, like 70% were conventional and 30% were digital. Now that tables turned, 70% of all the large corporations or all businesses spends were becoming digital, and 30% were remaining conventional. So I got an opportunity to work for Google when I came here, because there were very few organizations which were still hiring, and since the spends were going digital, Google was expanding. And I started working for Google as digital account strategist, helping agencies and small businesses in US and Canada to optimize their ad accounts and get better results. And while I worked there for 1.5 years, I started having this idea that how about opening my own agency and helping these businesses, because a lot of these businesses needed help. As account strategists, our role was to give suggestions of what can be done, but ultimately the business owners or the account managers or marketing managers had to do the changes themselves. Now, a lot of small businesses did not have the bandwidth or the capacity to make those changes. Now, so that's where they kept asking once in a while that, can you make those changes for us? All this is good, but I can't do it. So I don't have time. I don't know where to click. And, there's a learning curve and understanding performance marketing. So, and when Google started calling back to office in 2022, I went for a few days, and then I realized I can't do that anymore, getting stuck in traffic for 3 hours every day. And then that's where I thought to take that leap and starting my own performance marketing agency. So I was running a performance marketing agency all this while, since 22 till now, and helping small businesses run their performance marketing campaigns to get more traffic, leads, awareness, and always had this idea while working my agency. Capacity was always a constraint. Like, I can only take as many clients that I can service myself, or I can hire more people, but the more people, it becomes a law of diminishing returns. Like, the more clients you have, more people you need to hire, and lesser is your profit. So that was always the case in a traditional agency setup. And that's where I thought, I need to create a product of my own that can be scalable, that can help businesses at scale. Like, I can help hundreds of businesses, not just a few. And AI came in like late 2022, 23, 24. We saw, the boom of AI. And I thought, why not, whatever work that I am doing as a performance marketer, what if let AI do all of this? And there could be just a human validation that tells AI that this is right, this is wrong, correct this, and all that, and let AI do the heavy lifting. So long story short, I I became a member of Oakville Chamber of Commerce, and there somebody recommended, why, on your business card you have your home address. It's better if you have a commercial address. You look more serious as an agency. I looked at some co-working spaces. I found Touchdown Co-working, which is border of Oakville and Mississauga, the best one. I joined them. Now, the more digital we become, the more we have a need to connect to people face to face. I realized that personal networking is very, very important. I used to go to networking events, and that's where I found my co-founder at AdSuite AI in one of the networking events organized by Touchdown Co-working. He is ex-AMD, I'm ex-Google, so we thought we are a good company, and he's a techie, and he was looking for a co-founder. He was looking for an idea where he can use his tech skills to build a company. He has over 10 years of AI experience, AI and machine learning. So we joined hands and we started building AdSuite AI. And here we are, helping small businesses run their marketing campaigns at a fraction of a cost that a traditional agency charges.
Got it. That's an exciting story. And just to reiterate a little bit on paraphrasing what you said, you had a traditional agency. You call it like a performance, which is better than traditional, I just say, because you are looking to have return of investment proven to the client. So that's one thing. But at the same time, there are a specific type of businesses that are not able to thrive with this model because the ticket that they have, the volume that they have, it is not. It doesn't make sense for them to hire someone, but they cannot also doing themselves because they are attending their own business. They have to worry about the finances, the staff, and then they need to worry about their marketing. And obviously, they it's not diminishing or anything, but they cannot do everything themselves. So your solution comes into play for those types of businesses that are looking to have a sustainable way of running ads without the hiring an agency, because the ticket there's a threshold. So basically, it could be, what are the types of businesses that you will recommend this platform to be used with? So it could be like restaurants, or what are the ones that you recommend mostly?
Yeah, great point. So when I was running my agency, I came across a lot of such clients who are just starting out, or who have not done digital, who are essentially mom and pop, but have been always brick and mortar, or business has been coming to them through word of mouth or through references, have not tried digital. They would have $500 to $1,000 budget. They want to start out somewhere, and this budget will be very, very small for an agency to be excited about it. If they hire a freelancer and freelancer charges 300 to 400 as his retainer or his fee, then they are left with only $600 as a media spend. That becomes too small to give any reasonable results. And ultimately they say, oh, digital is not working for us. So even I, as an agency, had to say, let go of a lot of such customers, which just wanted to start somewhere but not ready to afford my agency fee. So that's where AdSuite AI comes in, because it charges a very small fraction of the media spend, and everything is included in it, inclusive of a campaign creation, campaign optimization, and asset creation. As by asset, I mean ad creatives like headlines, descriptions, and images. So all that is included in our overall fee, and that's the problem we are trying to solve, which is like very, very small businesses, and we have millions of those in Canada. So we want to help those out. Some of the key industries that we have helped is home services industries, roofers, landscapers, locksmiths. We have helped optometrists. There's a optometry in Etobicoke. We are helping tutors. We are helping CPAs. So applications are across industries,
Mhm.
and anybody who wants to get their word out, this is a perfect platform for them.
Perfect. That's great. Um, and when you when you, let's say, on the model on risk of someone, I think when we first met, I was super excited because I was just educated from the agency world myself, and I saw all the things inside of the website. It made absolute sense, and the point of no risk is there because you don't charge for using it, or you don't charge for seat, you don't charge for anything. You just take a portion, like you said, on the ad spend that they have. So the more they spend, the more you get, but at the same time, the more they get because they are um, getting results driven by AI and all the data that you put in. Basically, you're putting in all the knowledge, all the things that the research that you have done in the past, the things that work, the things that doesn't work. So I guess for you it will be contradictory, or I should say against the law of retention to make a software or a product that doesn't work, because if you put it out there and someone uses it and it doesn't work in a month or two, they're going to drop, and that's not what you want. You want them to be using it and putting more and more. So um, that's something that I should say. And I'm guessing also, um, because AI, the worst time of AI is today. Because it's today is the worst time that AI is going to be in the history of AI, because it only gets better. So in your model, obviously, I'm assuming that you can also say that in 3 months it's going to be better, in 6 months it's going to be better, in a year it's going to be better, and so on. Correct?
Yeah, that's a very good point. So I want to begin your journey from what they are paying. So right now, to try out, there's no credit card required. So we have tried to make the whole journey absolutely frictionless. So anybody can come to our platform, give a brief to AI, tell about their company, what the objective is, tell something about their competitors. Like just give the website URL is good enough. Like this is my company website URL, and this is my competitor's website URL. Rest of the work our AI does, creates a proposal, shows you how your ads will look like. Till then, it's all free. And then, if you are satisfied with the proposal and the ad copy and the ad visuals, then only you can go ahead and start the campaign. All that is very frictionless, and this whole process of creating a proposal, first doing the discovery call, then creating a proposal, then creating assets, used to take 7 to 10 days in the traditional agency method. But now that is all crushed to 30 minutes, and a business owner can take a call in just 30 minutes that do you want to go ahead with AdSuite AI or not. Interestingly, a lot of agencies are using it as well because they can reduce their manpower cost. And instead of hiring multiple people, they can use this software to run a campaign for their customers.
Mhm.
Also, other option for business owners was to go to a freelancing, website like Upwork or Fiverr to hire freelancers to run campaigns for them. Now, those number one, those people will be sitting in some part of the world. They never got the results. They will still be charging $300-400, and the business owners never got the results out of them. Now, no matter how big or small a business owner is spending, he would still want absolutely fantastic results. He would want a good ROI. Low budget doesn't mean low ROI. So that's where AdSuite AI, with the help of AI, as you rightly said, our system is becoming more and more intelligent. And in future, we are actually trying to create micro segmentation and uh, different ads for each customer type. So no two customers will see similar ads. It will be depending on what they convert on. And with that kind of intelligence, we are focusing on getting better results and better ROI for the customer. And this kind of granular work, it's impossible for a human to do at this cost and this speed. That's where AdSuite AI comes.
Yeah. So there, if I'm understanding, there's a human component also. It's not only you do it yourself and God bless you and um, let's see if it works. So you basically you're saying you have the client is doing some of the flows and the user experience and information and what is your buyer persona, ages, segmentation, all that stuff. And then when it comes to launching, you have a person looking at it, a human looking at it, making sure it's good. Okay, are you ready to launch? Like they can even recommend stuff, right? So they can say, hey, would you rather do this instead, or are you okay with this? Are you okay with that? Perfect. Are we good to go? And then press launch.
Yeah.
I guess also there's an opportunity for your team to make sure that they don't stop the campaign after one day, or they don't mess up the segmentation after one day or two, because even if it's like AI, if I don't leave the campaign alone, just forget about it, just leave it, don't, like 3 days at least, leave it alone, and then it will start learning by itself. I'm also guessing that there's an education component as well that the business owner is getting with your service and the eyes that I'm assuming a lot of things, Prajit. That's how I am sometimes, but let me know if I'm if I am correct.
No, yeah, absolutely correct. And I think you have done your homework very well, because I think you have studied our website. Because on our website we mention smart ads, AI powered, but backed by human validation. So the human validation is a very important part that we will not let go away, because in our competition, what we have studied is most of the ad tech platforms are black boxes. You don't know what's happening inside them. And even though we make the whole journey very, very simple, but even for a small business owner, even that button clicks, that navigation can become really challenging at times. So in our whole process, there will be always a human that will handhold you, who will do a demo call, who will do a campaign launch, and who will do a monthly review with you, so that you always have a human touch point to tell what you like, what you don't like, where would you want more of leads, are the leads good quality, not a good quality, what needs to be adjusted. All that can be uh, told to a human, and then human can make the adjustments or can tell you how to make those adjustments. So there's always a customer interface from our side.
Yeah, so I partially did my homework, just to be super transparent with you. So I did some of it, but I missed that. I'm coming from a place of being myself an agency that is doing this at the moment with my clients, right? But what is that? All the things that one of these platforms should have, and this is what that is like. That obviously you need to make sure that there's a human component to it to be able to help, because at the moment right now, AI, 1 out of 100 times or whatever, it's going to hallucinate, and
Yes.
and you don't want
Yes.
that thing to go out. And it's not anyone's fault. It's just how AI is reacting to this. But there would be a place that AI would be 100% perfect, but the hallucinations, we need to make sure that are 100% diminished by the humans that are on charge of the AI. So absolutely. What would be the main thing that you say to a business owner that is like, sometimes there's people that are just growing by referrals, and referrals are great, but what could you say to grow? And obviously, we're not trying to push anybody to run ads or whatever. But in your perspective and in your experience, how would you, or what would you say for them to know about okay, you need to embrace AI, you need to do this, at least look at it, because imagine if there's a chiropractor that is using AI and using your tool, and there's another chiropractor that is not using it, like, we know what's going to happen. Like, it's just a matter of time for them to not have the same type of results.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting point, because I find a lot of businesses who are satisfied with what they have, and but one thing that I have learned is either you are going up or you are going down. There is no going straight. So sooner or later, the competition will catch up with you, and if you are not building your awareness, you are not building your pipeline will dry up. So in terms of competition, whatever is popular and whatever industry is doing well, people will jump into it, and you'll see more and more competition coming into that. And you don't want to be caught napping, so you need to continuously keep up your game. And in advertising, it's not like you start today and you'll start getting results tomorrow. You need to have that gestation period when you start advertising, and after a few months you start seeing the results. So it's better to start today, even though small, and keep the fire on, basically.
Yeah. The best time to start with AI was yesterday. The next one is today. And yeah, just to start small and embrace it. Prajit, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. I hope we can meet in person. We're very, very close. And if you need anything, let us know. Thank you again. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you, Louis. It was a pleasure talking to you. Much appreciated.
My pleasure.